Good morning. Here is today's word of blessings for you. Philippian 1:27-29. Whatever happens, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. Then, whether I come and see you or only hear about you in my absence, I will know that you stand firm in the one Spirit, striving together as one for the faith of the gospel without being frightened in any way by those who oppose you. This is a sign to them that they will be destroyed, but that you will be saved, and that by God. For it has been granted to you on behalf of Christ not only to believe in him, but also to suffer for him. Today's title is Living Worthy of the Gospel of the Christ. We know that people in general are very selfish. They are highly reluctant to do any sacrifices. At the same time, people can devote themselves to whatever they value highly. People sacrifice their lives to defend their countries. People will work very hard to provide for and protect their own families. What do you value most highly in your life? Christians who came to know the true value of the love of God value it most highly. We love our own country. We are ready to do what is required from the country as good citizens. We love our own family. We will do whatever it takes to keep them healthy and happy. But we treasure God and Christ with utmost love and faith when we truly appreciate who God is and what God has done. God, who is the Creator and King over all universe, gave His only Son for us to have eternal life. That's exactly what John 3:16 says. For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have eternal life. How high and how deep is the love of God for us? I still can't fathom it completely. However, even with the incomplete knowledge of the love of God like mine, it is enough to put the love of God at the top of my value list. I treasure it deep in my heart and soul. I want to give Him the glory and honor that is due for Him. I want to live a life worthy of His love. Who wouldn't if he or she is convinced about God's love? So how should we conduct ourselves to live worthy of God's love? We see important answers to the question in today's passage. First, stand firm in faith, always in unity with other fellow believers. Keep the unity and one spirit at all cost. Secondly, do not be frightened in any way by those who oppose you. Be strong and courageous, for God's love is with you. Finally, know that it has been granted to you not only to believe in Him but also to suffer for Him. Suffering for the gospel of Christ is a privilege of those who know the true value of God's love. That was exactly why Paul and Silas praised God when they were put in prison for preaching the gospel in Philippi. So how much do you appreciate the love of God and the gospel of Christ? Are you living worthy of it?